The internet has erupted once again. Just when fans thought the storm around T.I and Tiny Harris had settled, the unthinkable has happened. A secret tape has surfaced, allegedly capturing moments that were never meant for the public eye. And at the heart of this chaos? Shikina. A friend, once trusted, now pulled into a whirlwind of scandal, heartbreak, and betrayal. It all began with 50 Cent. The king of cryptic social media, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, dropped hints, teasing secrets that made fans question everything they thought they knew about one of hip-hop's most powerful families. His posts weren't just words, they were sparks thrown into dry tinder. And now, those sparks have ignited a wildfire. Screenshots, whispers, and leaks have turned into a full-blown digital hurricane. Tiny Harris, a woman who has stood beside T.I through decades of scrutiny, triumphs, and trials, is at the center of the storm. Her silence speaks louder than any statement ever could. Every glance caught on camera, every fleeting smile, every deleted post, it's being dissected, analyzed, weaponized by a world that thrives on drama. Her pain is palpable, her heartbreak visible, and for millions watching, it's almost unbearable. And T.I? The man whose confidence and power have defined an era now faces a storm no empire could shield him from. Every private conversation, every alleged message, is being questioned, twisted, and thrown into the public eye. Loyalty, trust, love, all tested under the unforgiving glare of viral scrutiny. This is far beyond gossip. It's a tragedy unfolding in real time. A family's legacy, a woman's heart, a friend's innocence, everything is on display, and nothing will ever feel the same again. Fans, hold your breath. This is the story of heartbreak, betrayal, and secrets that could shatter everything, and it's just the beginning. The world of fame is ruthless, but even in its harshest corners, no one could have predicted this. The Harris family, T.I, Tiny, their children, and the circle of trust they've built over decades, has always been framed as the gold standard of hip-hop royalty. Power, loyalty, music, legacy. But tonight, that golden image is cracking, splintering under the weight of betrayal, secrets, and whispers that have transformed into a roaring digital storm. It all began with 50 Cent Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, the man who has built a career on exposing secrets and turning whispers into headlines, dropped hints that would ignite a frenzy. A glance here, a cryptic post there, a knowing caption, vague enough to leave the world guessing, precise enough to send shockwaves through the Harris family. Millions watched, millions speculated, and millions felt the weight of a story that seemed to touch them personally, because heartbreak, loyalty, and betrayal are universal. At first, it was subtle. Fans noticed unusual interactions between T.I and Shikina, a longtime family friend once considered untouchable in the Harris inner circle. Nothing seemed overt. Just fleeting smiles, fleeting gestures, moments captured in old red carpet photos, Instagram stories, and interviews. But 50 Cent's posts acted as a magnifying glass. Every glance, every word, every emoji in those past moments was dissected. What was innocent suddenly looked sinister. What was private became public. And what was trust turned into speculation. Then, the unthinkable happened. A secret tape emerged, leaked allegedly from T.I.'s camp, or maybe from somewhere beyond, no one can confirm. And the content? Heartbreaking. Shocking. A glimpse into moments that were never meant for anyone else to see. Conversations. Gestures. Words that once existed in the sanctity of trust now became a global spectacle. Shikina, once safe behind the veil of friendship, was suddenly at the center of every rumor, every theory, every fan's analysis. And Tiny Harris, words failed to capture her pain. For years, she has been the embodiment of strength, standing unwaveringly beside T.I through lawsuits, scandals, and the relentless glare of the public eye. But tonight, her composure cracks. Clips of her crying in private Instagram lives are circulating. Hands trembling. Voice breaking. Eyes swollen with tears she never wanted the world to see. Every fan watching feels it. Every viewer empathizes. It's not just gossip anymore, it's tragedy. Human, raw, unavoidable tragedy. Imagine being her. Imagine decades of loyalty, love, and shared history being questioned with a single screenshot. Imagine the world reading between lines that were never written for public consumption. Tiny's heartbreak is palpable. She's trying to protect her children, her family, her reputation, while the world devours every second of her pain. And yet, she says nothing directly. Her silence becomes a canvas for the internet's imagination, interpreted in every possible way, each version more painful than the last. T.I, too, is not untouched. The man who has built empires on music, charisma, and power now finds himself navigating a storm no Grammy, no platinum album, no sold-out tour could ever shield him from. The whispers, the speculation, the weight of public judgment, it's relentless. Fans analyze every word, every interview, every pause. Was he too close to Shikina? Was he unaware of 50 Cent's manipulations? Or is this something that goes deeper, a private world now stripped bare for millions? The very foundation of his legacy feels under siege. Shikina, trapped in the eye of this hurricane, is caught between loyalty and scrutiny. She never sought this spotlight. She never wanted her name dragged into a viral drama of heartbreak and betrayal. And yet, every laugh with T.I, every subtle glance in the past, every interaction is now interpreted as evidence in a court of social media judgment. Her reputation, once solid, once unquestioned, is now precarious, hanging by threads woven from rumor, speculation, and viral obsession. 50 Cent's genius, or cruelty, cannot be overstated. By staying silent yet provocatively present, by giving just enough hints, he turns millions of fans into detectives, analysts, and judges. Each post, each cryptic image, each vague comment fuels the narrative further. The result? A worldwide frenzy where fact and speculation blur, where private lives are torn apart for viral consumption, and where the emotional cost is real, raw, and devastating. The internet doesn't forgive. It doesn't pause. Every clip, every screenshot, every reaction video fuels the fire. Blogs dissect every emoji. Reaction channels analyze every blink, every hesitation, every deleted post. Millions feel the heartbreak as if it were their own. The cycle is relentless. Every day, every hour, every notification drags more attention, more speculation, more emotional intensity. The Harris family, once untouchable, now finds themselves caught in an unstoppable vortex of public obsession and heartbreak. And yet, amid the storm, one thing is undeniable: the human element. Behind the viral headlines are real people, real emotions, real pain. Tiny Harris, a mother and wife, experiencing heartbreak under the unyielding gaze of millions. T.I, a father and artist, confronting the fragility of reputation and trust. Shikina, a friend, thrust unwillingly into a narrative she could not control. This is heartbreak in its rawest, most exposed form, a tragedy played out live across the digital world. No one watching is untouched. Empathy floods comment sections. Fans cry, debate, and rage in real time. The emotional resonance of this story reaches far beyond celebrity gossip. It touches the essence of loyalty, love, and human vulnerability. Social media amplifies every tear, every pause, every gesture, turning private tragedy into a global spectacle that leaves no heart untouched. This, right now, is the Harris family's reality, a powerful dynasty facing heartbreak, suspicion, and viral exposure. Every glance is analyzed. Every word is weaponized. Every silent tear becomes a statement in the court of public opinion. And for millions watching, it's impossible to look away. Impossible to remain indifferent. Because this is not just gossip. This is heartbreak exposed. This is loyalty questioned. This is a family's private world, ripped open for millions to witness and feel. The secret tape didn't just leak, it detonated like a bomb. The Harris family, once untouchable, suddenly found their private lives shredded and broadcasted to millions of strangers. And in the midst of it all, Tiny Harris's anguish became the emotional epicenter of this storm. Her heartbreak wasn't hidden behind layers of PR or curated social media posts. It was raw, unfiltered, and unmistakably human. Clips emerged of her alone in her car, tears rolling down her cheeks, her hands trembling as she scrolled through notifications that never stopped. Every alert, every ping, every comment was a reminder that her personal life had been weaponized, dissected, and sold as viral entertainment. T.I, a man accustomed to controlling his narrative, felt the sting of helplessness like never before. The rapper, whose albums once dominated the charts and whose words once commanded respect, now found himself reacting to whispers, rumors, and half-truths. For the first time, the public gaze felt suffocating rather than celebratory. Every glance at Shikina, every interaction captured on camera, even from years ago, was now interpreted as evidence, leaving T.I walking a fine line between defending loyalty and risking further viral speculation. The stage, the studio, even his home felt vulnerable. There was no hiding from the relentless eyes of social media. And Shikina, her world had turned upside down in an instant. Once a trusted confidant, she now faced the impossible, defending herself against allegations she never imagined, while maintaining her connection to a family she considered her own. Every old interview, every past laugh, every casual post became ammunition in a global narrative she didn't choose. Her silence, meant as dignity and restraint, was instead interpreted as guilt, suspicion, or worse, betrayal. The weight of public scrutiny pressed down on her, heavy and unrelenting, leaving her reputation hanging by a thread. 50 Cent's role in this hurricane cannot be overstated. By strategically releasing hints, cryptic posts, and subtle provocations, he transformed a private story into a worldwide spectacle. The master of social media manipulation watched as millions pieced together fragments of private moments into a narrative more dramatic than any reality TV episode. His silence was deafening, his calculated ambiguity kept the public guessing, analyzing, and judging every heartbeat of the Harris family. Every fan, every commenter, every reaction video acted like fuel on a fire that threatened to engulf decades of trust and love. Fans around the world erupted. Reaction channels replayed every moment of T.I and Shikina's interactions in slow motion, dissecting gestures, words, and smiles that were once innocent. Blogs churned out theories by the hour. Social media users speculated on every possible scenario, debating motivations, timelines, and consequences. And through it all, Tiny Harris's pain was a haunting backdrop, proof that viral drama can inflict real human suffering. Her tears, captured inadvertently, were shared, analyzed, and weaponized. The empathy was mixed with judgment, creating a swirling storm where tragedy and gossip became inseparable. The heartbreak of Tiny Harris is what resonates the most. Imagine dedicating decades to a partnership, weathering lawsuits, public scrutiny, and constant media attention, only to find your private life ripped apart and reframed as entertainment. Every glance at her children, every attempt to hold her family together, was now under a microscope. Every action was scrutinized. Every word misinterpreted. The woman who once represented unshakable loyalty now stood as a symbol of vulnerability, exposed to a global audience hungry for drama. And T.I, the rapper, the mogul, the father, found himself torn between defending his family, preserving his legacy, and managing his emotions in real time. Every statement, every subtle expression, every step he took became material for viral dissection. Fans debated whether he was complicit, oblivious, or trapped in a narrative crafted by forces beyond his control. The very notion of privacy, once sacred, was obliterated. Shikina's anguish was no less real. Each new post, each video reaction, each speculative comment added layers of stress and fear. She became a reluctant public figure overnight, not because she sought fame, but because proximity to trust was now construed as scandal. Her name trended not for achievement, not for accomplishment, but for the heartbreak and suspicion attached to it. And yet, her resilience shone faintly through the chaos, reminding viewers that even in the eye of public torment, there is dignity in silence. The emotional gravity of the situation intensified with every passing hour. Families watched, hearts aching, as the digital storm consumed lives in real time. The line between voyeurism and empathy blurred. Millions felt helpless yet compelled to participate, clicking, sharing, theorizing, and reacting. The Harris family's tragedy became a mirror for collective fear, the fragility of trust, the vulnerability of love, and the merciless nature of fame. Even T.I.'s inner circle, once confident in the family's control over their narrative, struggled to contain the fallout. Legal advisors, PR teams, and friends scrambled to address speculation, but the speed of the internet was unmatched. Screenshots multiplied, reaction videos proliferated, and commentary exploded across continents. The secret tape, whether real or exaggerated, had transcended rumor. It became a global phenomenon, a viral tragedy that no one could pause, rewind, or stop. Through it all, one chilling truth remained: social media doesn't just report tragedy, it manufactures it. Fans, critics, and casual observers alike were drawn into a story far larger than themselves, unable to escape the emotional pull of heartbreak made public. Every notification, every trending topic, every reaction clip became a reminder of the fragile humanity behind celebrity. The Harris family's private world, once insulated by love, trust, and loyalty, was now a public spectacle. And with each passing moment, the emotional toll grew heavier. Tiny Harris, T.I, and Shikina were caught in a relentless cycle: leak, reaction, speculation, heartbreak, repeat. Each layer of viral exposure intensified their vulnerability. And in the midst of it all, fans couldn't look away, drawn to the spectacle, to the tears, to the raw emotions that unfolded with devastating clarity. It was tragedy transformed into entertainment. Love questioned, loyalty dissected, reputation jeopardized. And yet, through the heartbreak, the fear, and the exposure, one undeniable reality shone. The human cost of viral drama is real, unrelenting, and profoundly moving. Tonight, the Harris family stands at a crossroads. One misstep, one leaked post, one reaction too late, and the fallout could redefine everything they've built. Every heart that watches, every tear that falls, every comment that fuels speculation becomes a part of this story. A story of heartbreak, betrayal, and the merciless gaze of a world that refuses to look away. The secret tape, 50 Cent's calculated provocation, Tiny's raw vulnerability, Shikina's reluctant prominence. Together they form a hurricane of viral emotion that refuses to dissipate. And for millions of viewers, the experience is not passive. It is participatory, emotional, and unforgettable. The digital storm rages on, and the human hearts at its center are left exposed, fragile, and bleeding. The storm had reached a fever pitch. By now, the secret tape wasn't just a topic, it had become a cultural phenomenon, spreading like wildfire across every social media platform. Fans, critics, bloggers, and reaction channels dissected every frame, every word, every glance, as if the Harris family's lives were no longer private but public property. Every minute brought a fresh wave of speculation, every hour a new interpretation, and every day a deeper wound to the hearts of those at the center. Tiny Harris's pain became almost unbearable to witness. She, who had endured years of public scrutiny, betrayal rumors, and relentless media attention, now faced a heartbreak amplified by the digital masses. Clips surfaced of her walking alone in the late hours, phone in hand, eyes red and hollow from tears that refused to stop. She wasn't performing for cameras, she wasn't crafting a public image. This was raw humanity exposed to a world that judged without pause. Every heartbeat, every whisper of emotion became fodder for the relentless curiosity of millions who consumed her suffering as entertainment. And T.I, the father, husband, and mogul, found himself trapped in an impossible paradox. He had spent decades building a legacy, commanding respect, and defining himself on his own terms. But now, even the foundation of his personal life felt under siege. The alleged messages, the secret tape, and the subtle provocations from 50 Cent created a labyrinth of speculation that he could neither fully control nor completely deny. Every public appearance, every interview, every Instagram post was scrutinized for hidden meaning, dissected line by line, as if the world had become both judge and jury. Shikina's world, too, had been irreversibly altered. Once a trusted family friend, she now bore the impossible burden of defending herself against a viral narrative that she never asked for. Her life became a case study in unintended consequences. A single association transformed overnight into public suspicion. Fans and commentators scoured past videos, social media posts, and red carpet moments for any proof of intimacy, loyalty, or betrayal. Every laugh, every casual smile, every gesture was magnified into a symbol, leaving her reputation dangling on the precarious thread of public interpretation. The role of 50 Cent remained a masterclass in digital manipulation. By carefully choosing what to hint at and when, he transformed a private scandal into an international spectacle. Each cryptic post, each subtle reference, each ambiguous caption stoked the fire further. The world watched, compelled by curiosity, horror, and fascination. Millions dissected every tweet, every story, every post, trying to reconstruct the puzzle he had orchestrated with precision. And in doing so, the audience became complicit, unwitting participants in a heartbreak that was as real as it was viral. Social media had become a theater of emotional warfare. Fans argued, sympathized, speculated, and judged in equal measure. Reaction channels replayed moments hundreds of times, annotating, analyzing, theorizing, until even the smallest gesture seemed imbued with monumental significance. Every deleted post, every fleeting glance, every deleted comment became proof of a story that no one could confirm. And behind the screens, the humans at the center, the Harris family, were suffering in ways impossible to fully comprehend. The tragedy lay not in the scandal itself, but in the emotional wreckage it left behind. Tiny Harris, navigating her role as mother, wife, and public figure, faced the impossible task of shielding her children while enduring the heartbreak of betrayal rumors magnified by millions. T.I, a man whose power had long seemed untouchable, grappled with emotions and public perception that threatened to dismantle both his personal life and his legacy. And Shikina, caught between loyalty and public suspicion, endured a storm she neither anticipated nor deserved. Fans, meanwhile, were glued to every update, caught between disbelief and empathy. Every screenshot, every clip, every leaked message became evidence, fueling the collective obsession. The digital storm transformed tragedy into a spectacle, heartbreak into content, human suffering into viral entertainment. Yet the deeper truth, the pain, the fear, the emotional devastation, was real and irreparable. And still, the questions lingered. Were the messages authentic? Was 50 Cent orchestrating the exposure intentionally? Could loyalty survive this level of scrutiny? Or was heartbreak inevitable when private lives were thrust into the public eye? Each unanswered question added weight to a narrative that was already heavy with sorrow, suspense, and emotional intensity. As the world watched, the Harris family became emblematic of a larger truth. Fame offers no shield from emotional devastation. No fortune, no status, no reputation could protect them from the relentless gaze of millions whose curiosity bordered on obsession. Love, trust, and loyalty, once private, sacred, and unassailable, were now public commodities, dissected, debated, and transformed into narrative fodder for the insatiable appetite of viral culture. Even as fans mourned the alleged scandal, they could not deny the human tragedy beneath it. Tiny Harris's tears, T.I.'s silence, and Shikina's reluctant prominence illustrated the cost of celebrity, the fragility of trust, and the vulnerability of love in the digital age. The spectacle was viral, the heartbreak was real. Each notification ping, each social media update, each trending post was a fresh reminder that no one, even hip-hop royalty, was immune to the destructive power of a digital storm. The emotional crescendo reached a terrifying intensity. Every rumor sparked another wave of discussion. Every speculation fueled further heartbreak. Every leaked message threatened to tear apart the fabric of a family once thought unshakable. Fans were not just observers. They became participants in a tragedy unfolding in real time, unable to look away, yet powerless to intervene. And as night fell, the reality of the situation settled like a heavy weight. The Harris family, their private world now public property, stood exposed to the world. Tiny Harris, T.I, and Shikina were left navigating heartbreak, speculation, and betrayal under the merciless glare of an audience that could neither empathize fully nor disengage. The secret tape, the cryptic posts, the viral speculation, they all converged into a perfect storm of emotional devastation that refused to relent. This was more than gossip, more than scandal, more than entertainment. This was heartbreak in the digital age, raw, viral, and unrelenting. And for millions watching, the experience was participatory, emotional, and unforgettable. Every comment, every reaction, every tear shared online became part of the story, as real and as tragic as the pain experienced by those at its center. As we reach the edge of this heartbreak, one question echoes louder than any headline: how do you survive when the world watches your every tear, every glance, every silent moment? Tiny Harris's pain is not just a story. It's a mirror reflecting the fragility of love under a digital microscope. T.I.'s silence is not mere mystery. It's a shield protecting a legacy being torn apart by whispers, leaks, and viral speculation. And Shikina's reluctant prominence is a tragic reminder that trust and loyalty can be weaponized the moment the world decides to judge. Millions have seen the clips, analyzed the screenshots, debated the motives, and yet, the human heart at the center, The hearts of a family that has given decades of loyalty, love, and music remains raw, vulnerable, and exposed. Every post, every reaction video, every viral tweet has added weight to a story no one asked for but everyone is compelled to witness. Now, it's your turn. Don't just scroll past. Don't let this tragedy unfold silently. Share your thoughts, your heartbreak, your theories below. React to the pain, empathize with the heartbreak, feel the weight of the moments they can no longer hide. Every comment becomes part of the story. Every like amplifies the storm. Every share spreads the emotional truth that goes beyond gossip. This is real heartbreak, viral yet painfully human. Do you believe the alleged secret tape reveals truth? Was 50 Cent orchestrating this exposure? Can loyalty survive the merciless scrutiny of millions? Or is heartbreak inevitable when private lives are weaponized for viral spectacle? The Harris family's story is far from over. And you, the viewer, the witness, the participant, are now part of this viral tragedy. Don't just watch, feel, react, and let your voice carry the weight of heartbreak that no headline can capture.